We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process? Oh,
And this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety from the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is brought in at the 21. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's got another one to Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Quick strikeout line by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Jackson on first down. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it. Ribbing it in on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3. A gain of 3.
To go over wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Jackson now. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. After 1, it's 9-0. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here, or just drop everyone in the coverage to cut the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Jackson. The swing right out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They go play action with Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's the Lord saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Jackson on 1st down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
We got that cheat code offense. We need 6 on this drive.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Keep going. Keep going.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They dial a running play here with Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Keep the pressure on him, offense. 21G.
Again, it's Achane. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Let's make some good plays today, all right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go now.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes you end up with matchups that we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2 and now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw is Jackson. Complete to Johnston here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A give left side. Here's Achane. Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say,